there are books out there that scare the crap out of us. As you're strolling through the aisles of a well-stacked bookstore or a library, there'll be a few books that will make your stomach drop. Maybe it's Milton's Paradise Lost, maybe it's a complete collection of Jane Austen's novels, or maybe it's that copy of Ulysses staring straight back at you, taunting you. Let it be a classic or not a classic, one thing is for certain. These are the books that everyone wants to have read, but nobody actually wants to read. We usually pick Dostoevsky up and give up halfway through the story. One day we finally set out to tackle Homer's Iliad, only to find it collecting layers of dust on our nightstand. It feels like an impossible task, and in the age of distractions, how in the world do we go about tackling books that we all want to have read? Now, this is a very common problem for readers alike. We have this very elusive image of spending hours on end per day on reading a book. So much so that we actually spend a majority of our energy worrying about not reading instead of actually getting some decent reading in. And in this video, I would argue that we have set the bar way too high. Denser books do require longer time to read. Denser books ain't gonna read like Harry Potter. Denser books won't allow you to read 100 pages of it in one day. And the act of expecting yourself to do just that is really setting you up to read nothing at all. So in this video, I want to show you a slightly better way to think about this entire issue of tackling challenging books. And for that, let's take a look at the calendar. Roughly speaking, there are 30 days in a given month. Simple maths, if you can read 20 pages a day and sustain it for a week, there'll already be 140 pages. A little less than 2 weeks to have finished William Burroughs' Naked Lunch or Jane Austen's Persuasions. And if you read 30 pages a day, in a span of a month, you can finish a whopper like Thomas Pynchon's Gravity's Rainbow or James Joyce's Ulysses. The key lesson here is that consistency always trumps speed or pages read, and to cultivate this consistency, here's a challenge for you. For the next 30 days, you'll commit to a reading routine of 30 pages a day, and you won't ever miss a day. Pick a book that you've always wanted to have read, but never had the guts to read. Track your progress every day and pat yourself on the back for completing that little pocket of reading every day. And by the end of the week, record your thoughts about the book, about the characters, and about what you've learned, either through writing or through a video blog. You can post your weekly insights on Instagram and hashtag #NoFearToughBooks in order to connect with other people that are also doing the challenge. And if you're part of the BookTube community, I really would encourage you to hashtag #NoFearToughBooks in your video titles to really bring this entire thing forward. And I am not exempt from the challenge. For the next 30 days, I'll be reading Thomas Pynchon's Gravity's Rainbow, and I'll be posting all of my insights on Patreon. If you want to support this channel, Patreon is the place to gain access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and also access to a private Discord group. And in the next month, I'll be recording a lot of the insights that I've gained from reading Gravity's Rainbow on my page. Any amount of contribution is appreciated, but then again, I want to thank you guys so much for all the recent support on this YouTube channel. It kind of blew up in the last few weeks, and I was struggling to find the words to describe how exactly I felt about this entire thing. Now go out there, pick up that book that you've feared for a very long time, and tackle that sucker in the next month. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be signing off right about now.